Hello and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be making chilaquiles Gio's way. What you will need for this recipe are 8 green tomatoes, 3 plum tomatoes. Depending how spicy you want it, I like it spicy, so I'm going to use 3 serrano peppers. 1 full onion, which I'm going to be cutting half for the salsa and half for my garnish. A handful of cilantro, 2 cloves of garlic, and about a teaspoon of chicken bouillon. And for this recipe you will need the chips, but I would suggest you getting the thick chips, because if you do the thin ones they will get all soggy. You don't want soggy chilaquiles. Well, let's begin. Okay, so now I have cut up my green tomatoes, the tomatoes, and the onion, half of the onion. I'm gonna add my chiles. I'm gonna add them whole, and I'm gonna blend them. Okay, I have blended them halfway through. So now I'm gonna add my 2 garlics and half of the cilantro in there. Take off the stem, put it in there, and we'll blend again. Okay, now that everything's blended, I'm gonna turn on my heat. I'm putting on high heat, and I'm going to add about 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Let's move the oil around. I know that the way I'm doing it is different, because usually you boil first the tomatoes and the chiles first, but the way I do it, it's a little bit faster. So I just blend them in, and I do not add no salt or nothing. Unless you're making a salsa, then you add salt, but for this we'll put it in our pan. Okay, we're gonna let this cook for about 5 minutes, and then I'll show you once it starts bubbling. I'll show you what to put in. Alright, so it's been about 3 minutes and my salsa is boiling. So now I'm gonna start adding my chicken bouillon. Mix it around. Taste this. Okay, it's good. I'm gonna start chopping up the onions and the cilantro for my garnish. And once I'm done with that, we'll add the chips to the salsa. Been about like 5 minutes. We're gonna turn off the stove, and we're gonna start adding our chips. We're gonna add them little by little and make sure that all the chips get covered by the salsa. Now remember, you have to turn off the heat because you don't want this cooking no more. So it's been about 15 minutes now, and we're gonna serve them up. Nice and soft. Cover that. Now for my toppings, we're gonna add some sour cream. Then Then we got some onions. Some cilantro. You could, not use cilantro, onions if you don't like them. You could switch it up. Right here I have some queso chihuahua. You could use queso fresco, but my kids like queso chihuahua because it melts. And then we also use, for this recipe, and fried egg, which has been already here frying. Put it right next to it. And this is it. These are my chilaquiles, the way I make them. I hope you enjoy them. If you make them, let me know how it comes out. Thank you for watching.